I believe we are live. Okay, finally, it's showing me a screen. It only took an hour. So, um, yeah, so hey everybody, it's been a while. So happy, what is it, Wednesday, or whenever you're seeing this. My name is Heather Coleman. I am an intuitive medium, Reiki and energy work practitioner. I'm also a yoga instructor. And today we're going to do a four-card reading, and this is relevant for you whenever you're seeing it. So just know that whenever you happen to see this video, whether you're on Facebook or you're on YouTube, this is exactly what Spirit has for you right now. Those of you that are seeing this right around the time it's coming out, right now we're in the week of, let's see, today's what? January 24th. This is going to go until approximately the following Sunday when there will be another video coming out. Oh, hey, Lisa. Hey, Amy. So here we are. I'm going to give all of you an intuitive exercise in tapping into your own intuition. So here's card number one. And those of you that are on live, feel free to share if there's a card or more than one card that you're drawn to today. Some of you, I don't know if you might be something like me, where when someone is about to read cards, sometimes I'll get a number in my mind for the card that I'm going to be drawn to before they hold up all the cards. So if that happens for you, feel free to share. So this is card number one. Card number one. This is card number two right here. Card number two. Card number three. Three. And finally, card number four. Card number four. Working with two card decks today. We've got our Archangel Michael, Sword of Light Oracle by Radley Valentine. We've also got, and these are in fact two of my personal favorite decks, we've got to also have our Power of Surrender deck, Judith Orloff. And so I want to thank, after the fact, everybody who was able to make it to our circle January 12th. There will be another circle in April, and just kind of watch for that date to be posted in the near future. My website is heatherlcoleman.com. If you're curious, you want to learn more about me, what I do, feel free to stop and visit my website, or just send me a comment over Facebook. I'm going to show you the cards one more time before we get into the interpretations. So we've got card number one for our Archangel Michael deck, card number two from our Power of Surrender, card number three, and card number four. Card number four. Let's see. You know what? I've had the Archangel Michael deck, oh God, I think it's been at least 6 months now. Newish. Yeah, newish. Some of my card decks I think I've had for well over 5 years, which is kind of, I think, what happens for a lot of people when you have a spiritual practice and you draw cards for yourself and or for other people. A lot of other people I know who are on this path say similar, though, most people I know that are really kind of into this, they have about 30 decks or so. Some people have more. And a lot of the mediums I meet have newer decks, and then the ones that they've had since the beginning. Like, I think the first card deck I ever got was 2014, so I've had it for like 10 years. So it's kind of neat to have a mix decks. So let's get into card number one here. Card number one. The title of this card is Have No Fear. Have No Fear. And the numbers that are popping up with this are 1 and 4. So if you've been seeing ones and fours, or even 41, just know that this is your angel's way of telling you they're there, they're with you, and you're right where you should be. So a lot of times just hearing that is super reassuring for us. But my attention here for this reading is drawn to the fact that this woman is very laser focused. If you look at her gaze, just her eyes are very focused straight ahead, calm but alert, right? And that laser focus is allowing her to radiate light out through this sword that she has. So that's our first message for card number one, people, is ask Archangels Metatron, Michael, and Jophiel. Those three specifically are coming through. Ask those three archangels, as well as your own spiritual guidance team, to help you get super, super focused right now. So I feel for our card number one, people, I feel it's possible that right now there may be a lot of different things pulling your attention. Maybe you're multitasking, maybe a lot of things come up that you need to deal with right in the moment. That kind of thing can get our brain scrambled. So Meditate as much as you can, card number one, people, and ask your angels to help you stay focused. And one of the reasons this is coming through so strongly, when we look at the title and the message on this card, the title of the card is Have No Fear. Um, Fear can hold us back from things. And so, one of the antidotes, and there are others, of course, but one antidote to the fact that fear for some people can be paralyzing is to just focus on our goals. So, focus on our big vision, what we're trying to accomplish, and the steps to getting there. So, those daily tasks. And what that helps us to do is to move through the fear, right? And the more we move through the fear, the more it will dissipate. So I love the title of this card is Have No Fear. Now let's move on to card number two. This is sort of going to piggyback on that. The title of this card is Surrender Worry. Surrender Worry. I'm just going to read you first what's written on this card. Make a commitment to not lead an anxiety-driven life. So I feel like these two cards really go together. Is when we get focused on our goals, that way fears and anxieties don't take over our brain. So these cards really could be taken together. So let's read this again. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. So I love that. Just setting that intention alone is very, very powerful. If you are someone that tends to worry a lot, if your brain is prone to anxiety, and or could be one or the other or both, if your life just has a lot of anxiety provoking events going on right now, right? When worries arise, I love this. This is really important, so take note of this. Breathe those worries out of your body. So that's what we want to visualize. It's healthy and it's human and it's normal to worry, but what's not healthy is when we hold on to it and it paralyzes us or gets us super tense all the time. So that is why when worries arise, we want to visualize breathing those worries out of our body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. And a lot of times when we do have a lot of scary situations, uncertainty, worries, reminding ourselves that we are always being guided by spirit helps us to remember that we're not dealing with it alone. We are always supported. We're always supported. So surrender worry. Last message on this. If you can find something playful to do, like those of you that live in the colder climates, maybe getting on an outdoor swing isn't realistic, but something fun and childlike. So is there something fun and childlike you can make a point to do for yourself to help you let go of the heaviness and the worries of, well, life itself? So that is card number two, Surrender Worry. Moving on to card number three, we're back in our sort of light oracle deck. I like the energy of these two decks together, I have to say, especially with these alternating cards. Card number three, your vibration is rising. I love how positive this message is. The numbers here are 4 and 3. So if you've been seeing either one or both of those in repeating patterns, then you know you're on the right track. When we talk about patterns, we could be talking about double digits, triple, or just a long line of 4s or 3s. Could also be both of the numbers in any sort of combination, like on a clock, the time, 3:43, 4:44, 3:33, that kind of thing. So just be on the lookout for that, card number 3. And this is card number 3 as well, so that's pretty cool too. So just be on the radar for that. Now let's look at the message here. Your vibration is rising. Couple things on this. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You're evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. So whatever you're doing for self-improvement, card number 3, people, whether that's taking better care of your body, could be any or all of these things, whether that's getting more sleep, getting more exercise, eating better, meditating, maybe you are consciously focusing on raising the calibration level, vibration level of your soul. The angels want you to know that your efforts are working and they are so proud of you. Your angels are so proud of you and really wish to encourage you to just lean into this even more, these efforts that you're making. And something to just be aware of when you're raising your vibration, it means that the things that you're doing are helping your brain to work better, your thoughts, your thought patterns, your body is functioning better. And sometimes that's a little bit off-putting, or could be a lot off-putting to people that you already know, people that you're around a lot and they're used to you a certain way. Just keep in mind that sometimes people are going to have some sort of a reaction to the change, the upgraded you. And that'll tell you a lot about those people. The people who really mirror back a positive reaction, that's lovely. And that tells you a lot about those people and those relationships. The people that seem to balk at it, the people that become naysayers, that can serve as just a heads up for you that you may want to cut back a bit on the time that you're around the people who seem to drag you back down or don't seem to respond well to the changes you're making within yourself. So it tells you about those relationships, places you see those people, that kind of thing. So moving on to card number 2. Piggybacking on that last message, surrender to the wisdom of your body. I love this as well. Before we get into this, one thing we didn't do was read on the image on this. So I hope that you can see this fairly well online. This person who, what I love about this is, I think personally it's hard to tell from the image here whether this lovely lady is just wearing a really neat skirt or whether she's actually a mermaid. And it doesn't really matter because she's magical. That's the message on this. And so are you, magical. She's looking at a reflection of herself and she is smiling. So when we look at the image here, card number 3, people, deepen into this practice of looking at yourself in this way. So looking at yourself with light and love as this beautiful soul is looking at herself. All right. So this is going to be a shorter message with this card. Partly because a lot of what has come up for this card, the message with this card has already come up. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body when you are drained. No matter how many things you may think you need to do, rest when your body needs rest. If you are energized and happy, then move forward. So that's just our main message is, too often nowadays in today's world, we, as a collective, as individuals, we tend to ignore our bodies when our bodies need rest. And card number 4, folks, your message is to honor your body's needs for rest. If you need to schedule downtime in your day, do it mentally or with a pen and paper or both. Schedule your rest if you need to. So I'm hoping that these messages resonate for all of you this week and a half, whatever period we're calling this here. Happy January, everybody. Happy 2024. It was really good to do a little bit of a live here. It's been a while. So whether you're here, Facebook or YouTube, I'm so grateful to have you with us. And I look forward to seeing you in the near future or the next video. Namaste.